Hey y'all, it's Candace here from Little Steps Big Happy. I share health and fitness tips for moms. So today I wanted to talk about this. I don't know if you call it a quick tip, something to think about, something that I found really helpful in my health journey, and something that I would encourage you to do as well. And it is find a community, find a group of other women, other moms, people that you can really share your journey with. And I'll tell you why this is one of my favorite things. Like, this has been so helpful for me. This has been something that I didn't have in the beginning. A lot of the times that I tried stuff and it hadn't worked out, I think this was a really key part of that. And it's something that I wish I had had earlier than I finally did find it. And here's why it's so important is you need people. Sometimes you need people to really help you keep going. One of the best things about having a community to come, even if it's just one person, like just one person is great, more is better, but even just one person will work well too, is just having somebody to talk about this stuff with. Like if you're talking about new recipes that you're trying, you want to talk about how much weight you've lost, you want to talk about, a workout that you did the other day or a new move you're trying. I mean, even if you want to get into the nitty gritty, like, hey, I tried this healthy recipe and I tweaked this ingredient, not that, this might be exciting stuff for you, right? This might be something you've been thinking about a lot that day. It's really nice to have somebody to talk to about with that stuff. It helps you, right? To have somebody to talk about, bounce ideas off of, hear about what's working for them, what's not working for them. You know what I mean? Like, this is great stuff to have when you're on your journey. It really helps keep you engaged in it. And it keeps it from being this thing that you're doing all by yourself that you don't get to share with anybody. So having somebody to talk to about all this stuff is really nice because you can't talk about it with everybody, or you don't want to talk about it with everybody. There's some people who are just not going to get it. There's some people who, like, for example, my husband. I love my husband. He's super supportive, but he does not want to talk to me about healthy recipes. He does want not, I mean, he would if I asked him to. But not only is he like really not loving the conversation, honestly, he's not giving me the feedback and engagement I want. Like if I go to him and I talk about how I made this recipe with this ingredient instead of this, I made this healthy substitution and it still tasted great, he's not going to be excited about it with me. He really doesn't care. So to be able to go talk to people who care about my healthy substitution and are like, oh, that's great, that's so cool you found that, I might try that too, that's a lot more exciting. And so that type of excitement and having somebody to engage with like that makes the whole journey so much more enjoyable. I mean, weight loss doesn't have to be miserable, but let's not pretend it's all rainbows and sunshine either, okay? There's some work and effort involved. And when you can find somebody to kind of find enjoyment in it with, that is really nice. And it really just helps everything go better. So, some of my favorite reasons too, or another one of my favorite reasons, is that you can share your wins. So if you had something go really well, if you got through a killer workout, you have somebody to go tell. I have a friend that we message back and forth, and she's doing this virtual race, and she always tells me about like these really long walks that she's got on, these like 4 or 5 mile walks, and it's so cool because I am excited for her, and she can tell me that. But she probably has plenty of people in her life who she's not going to go tell that she went and did a 5 mile walk. Either they don't care, they're not excited for her, or maybe you have people in your life who are kind of like, well, I don't know why you would do that. You know what I mean? If anything, they're kind of negative about these ways that you're growing and changing. Maybe they feel threatened by it or whatever. So for us to be able to talk together is so cool for her and for me, because hearing about her walks is inspiring for me, and then I can cheer her on. And we have the ability to do that for each other. So sharing your wins is super great. Another really nice benefit is sharing your struggles. So if you're having a rough day, if you're having a tough day where you're like, you know what, I had all these great healthy eating plans, I was going to eat this, and this for my meals today, and then my toddler had a total meltdown because I couldn't find the right TV show, and I'm over here hiding, scrounging through the cookie stash. To be able to go talk to somebody about that and share that experience and not keep it inside really helps your growth so much more, and it feels a lot better, because I don't know about y'all, when I've got my great healthy plans and then I don't follow through, sometimes I feel guilty and I kind of beat myself up a little bit, and That don't feel good. That creates a whole other host of issues. So when I go talk to somebody, they could be like, hey, you know what? I understand that's a struggle. Here's something else you can try. Maybe next time you could do this. Like, I get it. That's tough. But here's some things you can try. I feel so much better about the experience. I can now, instead of turning this having been something terrible that happened and I feel all bad about myself, to now, okay, here's this learning experience. I've got a great plan for next time. You know, they were able to, if nothing else, offer me compassion and say that they get it too. But they also give me some, maybe they give me some good tips for something I can do different, something I can try. So just having a community, one person, several people, you know, if you're in my Facebook group, that was really one of the whole points of creating this, is that we have a place not just to learn about stuff, but to share our journey, to share the things that are working, to share the things that are not working, to get advice from each other, to have people to talk to about this stuff. But if you're not in that group, I mean, find your own. Find a friend, a family member, anybody. Go hunt for one. There are so many groups on Facebook. The list is kind of endless. There are people out there who are going through your exact same journey who would love somebody to talk to about it and somebody to share it with. So if you don't have one, go find one. One good thing about finding your people, your community, your support group. Make sure it's people who are going to build you up, not let you offer excuses, or not let you hide, or how do I want to phrase this? You want to go to somebody, you want to be like, I'm having such a hard time with this, and they're like, I totally understand, here's some things you can try. Versus you go to them and you're like, oh my goodness, I'm really struggling with this, and they're like, oh, I totally understand, you should just like not do anything, like you should just take a break, you should just go lay down, right? You want people who are going to help you move towards your goal, not people who just let you keep sliding back, right? You want someone who's going to pump you up, inspire you, encourage you to move forward, and not let you hide behind your own excuses. So, you know, we have our own excuses. We have stuff where we're like, in my mind, we're like, you know what? I just can't make this work because I'm too tired. It's too hard. I don't have time, right? And then when you talk to that person about it, they're like, wow, okay, you know, I get it. That's tough. Have you tried this, this, and this? You know, they're trying to help you find solutions to help you reach your goals, and not just be like, well, you're totally right. You're never going to be able to do that. You know, that's not supportive. That's not the type of group that you want. You want people who are going to help you progress and move forward, not people who are just going to totally agree with your excuses and then be like, well, that was never going to work anyways. That's not what you're looking for. So don't look. If you're getting that, it's not the place to go. Find something somewhere else. Keep looking. Keep moving on. There are people out there who want to help you move forward, who want your help to move forward. All right. I think that's my quick tip today. This video is getting longer than I intended, so I'm going to hop off. But before I go, I am starting a 5-day movement and motivation challenge in a couple weeks. I'm really excited about it. It's going to be fun. It's 5 days of, I'm going to come in live and do motivation tips, and we're going to really, like, for everybody who joins, we're really going to encourage each other to keep moving for those 5 days, create a really solid exercise plan. I'm excited about it. If you want to join, let me know, and I will drop the link in the comments, or I will send it to you. All right, I hope y'all are doing well. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.